Next topic. See here, 28th bit. The given figures labeled by A and B, those represents A and B. See, given figure, actually here diagram was not given. So I will draw the diagram. Everybody have a look on that diagram. This is like this way. It is nucleus. This is cytoplasmic material. It is also same gamete. These are gametes. It is A. B diagram. It is nucleus. It is B. See here, there are 4 options given. In these 4 options, first option, let's have a look. Option, it is A, homogametes. It is B, heterogamete. See, first option, isogametes of rhizopus, heterogametes of fucus. See, isogametes of rhizopus, heterogametes of ficus. Actually, it is heterogamete. These 2 are isogametes. B is heterogamete. So, but here given heterogamete is not a fucus, so that it is a wrong option. Option A is wrong option. Next, see here, isogametes of Ulothrix. Already this is the diagram in textbook given. In textbook it is there. If you have textbooks, you have a look on that textbook. Okay, that's it. This is in this combination, in this B combination, one more diagram we have to draw. It is female diagram. Male diagram I am drawing. This is male diagram. It is male diagram. Okay, it is female diagram. It is male diagram. Okay, so it is female gamete. It is male gamete. It is female gamete. It is male gamete. So it A represents homogametes, B represents heterogametes. So isogametes of rhizopus. So in the whatever may be the A given, that is not in rhizopus. Okay, isogametes of cladophora. Cladophora. These are actually cladophora and alga. So that option 1 is wrong option. Heterogametes. Heterogametes also not in fucus. Heterogametes of fucus. Heterogametes of Homo sapiens, B, this is. Heterogametes of not Homo sapiens, it is different organisms like human beings. Option 1 is wrong. Option B, isogametes of Ulothrix. See, option A is not a isogametes of Ulothrix. Okay, so option A is wrong. Heterogametes of fucus. These are not heterogametes of fucus. Heterogametes of fucus not. Okay, option 2 also wrong. Option 3, isogametes of rhizopus. It is correct. Option A here correct. In option 1, isogametes of rhizopus correct. But heterogametes of B is not a fucus. So that option 1 wrong. Come to the third, isogametes of rhizopus. Option A, isogametes of rhizopus. It is correct. Isogametes of rhizopus. Heterogametes of angiosperms. It is also wrong option. So these are not heterogametes of angiosperms. In the angiosperms, not a heterogametes. Third option also wrong option. Come to the fourth option. Isogametes of Chera, heterogametes of Syncytium. It is not at all related to this option. Okay, here 4 options given. In these 4 options, first option up to this much is correct. Heterogametes of fucus, heterogametes of fucus, heterogametes of fucus. Yes. Option 1 is correct. Sorry, remaining second, third, fourth options are wrong. Isogametes of rhizopus, heterogametes fucus. Fucus means what here? An alga. An alga. It is alga. So option A, homogametes. Homogametes are called isogametes. That is seen in rhizopus. Option B, one is large, one is small. Hetero, different gametes. Those gametes we observed in fucus. That is alga. So option 1 is correct. So those two diagrams indicates one is homogametes, one is heterogametes. B, heterogamete is fucus. A, isogametes of rhizopus. Option 1 is correct option. 28th question, option 1 is correct option. Next, 29th question, self-fertilization is seen in. Self-fertilization, what is self-fertilization? Everybody knows that. Transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of a same flower or different flower born on the same plant. So that is seen, commonly seen in option 1, unisexual flower of papaya. So in unisexual flowers, self-fertilization we cannot see. Okay, so that in papaya we cannot see self-fertilization. Option 1 is wrong. Okay, so see bisexual flowers of a pea plant. So if it is bisexual flower, then only self-fertilization takes place. So that second option is correct. Second is correct. Let's see third, unisexual flowers of a date palm. So date palm is a unisexual flower. In unisexual flowers, there is no chance to occur self-fertilization because the male gametes, female gametes are reproduced, reach to reproductive stage at different times. So that in unisexual flowers, self-fertilization is not at all possible. Bisexual flower of a coconut plant. Actually, coconut plant is not a bisexual flower. Okay, so that here among 4 options, the correct option is second option. Self-fertilization is commonly seen in bisexual flower of a pea. Okay, that's a 29th question. Okay, so 29th question, the correct option is 2. Third question, choose incorrect option with respect to transition after fertilization in angiosperms. Okay, see, after fertilization, incorrect option among the 4 options, whatever is the incorrect option with related to transition, temporary relations after fertilization in angiosperms. What is that a temporary relationship? See, incorrect statement they have asked. Zygote gives rise to embryo. It is correct. In angiosperms, zygote gradually developed into embryo. Zygote undergoes mitosis divisions and gives rise to embryo. Already yesterday, day before yesterday, we discussed that. Development of zygote till the formation of seeds. Option 1 is correct. Option 2, primary endosperm nucleus. Primary endosperm nucleus gives rise to endosperm. It is correct. Primary endosperm nucleus. It is called triploid nucleus gradually. Immature form of primary endosperm nucleus gradually turned to be endosperm. It is a triploid condition. It is also correct. Next, come to the third option, ovary. Ovary gives rise to fruit. The mature ovary is called fruit. Therefore, fruit is defined as matured or fertilized ovary. It is also correct. So these 3 options are correct. Then ultimately wrong option is incorrect statement is 4th option is incorrect statement. Integument. Integument actually, integument nothing but secondary outer layer, inner layer, but they have given pericarp. Okay, that's all. So it is a wrong option. Okay, 4th option is incorrect option with respect to temporary relationships after fertilization in angiosperms. Actually, integuments, how integuments are formed? Inner layer and outer layer collectively called integuments. These integuments collectively forms seed coat. Seed coat that is called testa. Inner layer is called a tegument. So that it is a wrong option. Next, 31 question option. Can you say anybody? Which of the following vegetative propagule represents large size fleshy bud? If you study, you can get to know that it. If you listen, fourth option. Question, fourth option. Which of the following vegetative propagule represents large size fleshy bud? 31 question, correct option. Bud, they have asked bud. Okay, see that, bulbil. Okay, in this one, what happened? This is the stem. Here, flower bud. In between these two, there is a bulb-like structure. This is called bulbil. The bulb-like structure is called bulbil. So this vegetative propagule represents a large size fleshy. Here, fleshy part is called bulbil, which stores the food material. It is called bud vegetative propagation by bud. I said that is called bulbil. Example, agave. It is also called century plant. It is also called century plant. Example, agave is also called century plant. Option 1 is correct. So bulb, sucker, rhizome. These are also vegetative propagules only, but these three are bulb, suckers, rhizome. These three are underground stem modifications. Under the heading of underground stem modifications, we discussed. But they asked, it is bud. Okay, vegetative propagation occurs through bud by bulbil. When this bulbil is fall on the ground, it will germinate and gives rise to a new century plant. So that 31st question, correct option is 1. Option 1 is correct. Next, 32 question. Choose correct sequence for different stages in the life cycle of rice. Can anybody say? Ma, so like physics, chemistry, maths, these bits won't be there. These bits different. Okay, ma. So 32 question. So here in textbook are my material. While I'm saying the lesson, whatever may be the topics you have heard, those topics, if you study thoroughly, from those topics only bits raised. Okay, choose the correct sequence for different stages in life cycle of rice. See here, the stages of living organisms are common in plants and animals. That is already we discussed. First option C, juvenile phase, recovery phase, flowering phase, senescence phase. It is wrong option. First option is wrong. Recovery phase, what can be recovered? So recovery phase won't be there. Okay, so option 1 is wrong. Let's see, juvenile phase, interflowering phase, reproductive phase. Yes, so interflowering phase is not occur in life cycle of the rice. Okay, that's all. So option 1 and 2 is wrong. Let's see third option, juvenile phase. Juvenile phase is followed by reproductive phase. Reproductive phase is followed by senescence. So third option is correct option. Let's see fourth option, juvenile phase followed by, so it is also wrong. Juvenile phase is followed by reproductive phase. Reproductive phase is followed by senescence. So among these three options, four options, the correct option is third option is correct option. Third option is correct option. So that is only advantage in biology. Okay, ma, here option C, ma, yes. That's the third option is correct. Let's see 33rd question. So 33 question. Choose odd one with respect to flowering and fruiting pattern. 33 question. 33 question. Yes. 33 question. Rice, wheat. These two are annual plants. Marigold and maize. These two are annual plants. Pea and rice. These are annual plants. Mango and apple. These are not annual plants. Perennial plants. Perennials. Already you know very well, we discussed many times, annual plants, biennial plants, perennial plants. So these are can grow more than 1 year. Their lifespan is different from these. So here these are all annual plants. Within 1 year their crop is finished. Thereafter we will cut them. But mango is not like that. They can grow hundreds of years. So that 33 question. The odd one with respect to flowering and fruiting pattern is fourth option is correct option. 33 question, the correct option is fourth option. Thirty-four question. Can you give anybody answer, ma? Can give anybody answer? 34th question. 34th question. Choose odd one with respect to medium. Medium means what? Water medium through which male gametes are transferred. Among the four options, one is different. What is that? I want answer. You might be studied in first year, might not. You have studied in first PUC, where the angiosperms, gymnosperms, algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, algae topics we discussed at that time I said, but you might have forgot. I want answers from you. Okay, see, no problem. Algae and bryophytes. Choose odd one with respect to medium through which gametes are transferred. In algae and bryophytes, water is the medium through which option CMA D. Okay. So through which through which means what? Through water medium, male gametes are transferred. So odd one. Pteridophytes, algae also water only medium. Simple plants and bryophytes also water only medium. So gymnosperms and angiosperms. Gymnosperms produces pollen grains. Angiosperms produces pollen grains. So pollen grains, when they are germinated, at that time they can produces male gametes. How male gametes are formed already we discussed very extensively in this second chapter. So here among four options, the correct option is fourth option. Fourth option is correct option. Okay, that is only odd one. Okay, remaining three. For remaining three, what is the medium? Okay, ma? That's all. 34th question, correct option is 4. Let's see 35th question. Choose odd one with respect to vegetative propagule involved in cultivation in the following plants. Involved in the cultivation of following plants. I want answer, ma? You the peoples get ready for saying the answer. See, choose odd one with respect to vegetative propagule. Banana, ginger, already answer I have given. Bryophyllum, potato. Option C. Why? Why bryophyllum? Why not banana, ginger, potato? I wanted to know the answer. Reason. Can anybody type? Quickly type and say the answer. Choose odd one with respect to vegetative propagule. Vegetative propagule. Vegetative propagule, nothing but vegetative reproduction. Vegetative propagules are what? Root to leaf stems. Those are involved in cultivation of plants. What are those vegetative propagule? I want reason, ma. Banana, ginger, potato. Bryophyllum. Why only bryophyllum? If you know, say answer. If you don't know, we don't know. Give at least reply. Hello. Hello, 11 students. Give reply. Yes, one reply I have got. Bryophyllum gives buds because it gives rise with the notches present at margins. Seema. Ishwari. Okay, ma. Let me say one thing. Banana. Banana is propagated by rhizome. Ginger is propagated by rhizome. Potato, it is propagated by tuber. So 1, 2, 3. These are all underground modified stems. So bryophyllum only one, odd one. It is what? Bud. So what did you say? It produces notches or buds at margins. That is correct. So among the four, only this is bud. Those buds are called epiphyllous buds. That's why third one is different one. Banana, ginger, potato, these three are produced by rhizome. Okay, ma? That's it. Next bit. Section B. In section B, first question answer you have to say. These are little bit depth bits. Okay, ma? See, section B, objective type questions. In this one, get ready. In the process of asexual reproduction, what happened? Large number of individuals are produced due to involvement of reduction division. So it is wrong option. In asexual reproduction, no reduction division. Meiosis divisions are not possible. So option 1 is wrong. I want answer. Second, individuals are genetically similar to one another, but not to their parents. It is also wrong. See, individuals are genetically similar to one another, but not to their parents. See, through asexual reproduction, whatever may be the individuals are formed, those are exactly similar to their parents. But they are saying that not to their parents. So second option wrong. Let's see third option. There is no need to search for mate. Yes. Yes, it is correct. In asexual reproduction, single parent is involved. Okay, so third option is correct. Let's see fourth. Gametes may not be fused. It is wrong. In asexual reproduction, there is no fusion and formation of gametes. Only single parent is involved and produces offsprings. Those offsprings are called clones. Those offsprings are called clones. Why clones? Clones are offsprings is also called clones. Clones are morphologically, genetically similar to their parents. Therefore, these are called clones. Okay, ma? So among these four options, the correct option is third option is. Okay, ma? Thank you. Next, let's see second option. Read the second option. Second question, read. Members of which of the following groups reproduce through special asexual reproductive structures? Here, special asexual reproductive structures. What are the special asexual reproductive structures? See here, algae. In algae, members of which of the following groups reproduce through, here some groups are there, those reproduce through special asexual reproductive structures. Algae, yes. Algae. Actually, algae reproduces through zoospores. Sporulation topic, if you study, then you can say answer this is. Algae reproduces by zoospores and aplanospores. Algae. It is reproduced by zoospores. Zoospores and aplanospores. Aplanospores. Next. Okay. Next. Fungi. Fungi reproduced by, here fungi. Fungi reproduced by zoospores and conidia. Zoospores and conidia. Okay. So this is bryophyte. See here, bryophytes are not reproduced by special asexual reproductive structures. Bryophytes are reproduced by spores. Spores. So option 1 is wrong. They have asked here following members, groups of members reproduce through special asexual reproductive structure. Algae reproduced through asexual reproductive structures, but not bryophytes. Bryophytes are reproduced by spores. So option 1 is wrong. Option 2C. Did you say answer? Option D. Option D, not marked. Second question, option 2 is correct. Fungi and algae, these two are produced through zoospores, aplanospores, zoospores, conidia. So that second option is correct. Let's see third, pteridophytes and angiosperms. Pteridophytes and angiosperms not produces like this type of asexual reproductive structures. Okay, pteridophytes and angiosperms. Angiosperms are reproduced by seeds. Okay, so seed can give rise to new plants. Pteridophytes reproduced by spores only. Okay, but those spores are not like this with zoospores, aplanospores, like that. Okay, so those produces male and female gametes. Those gametes are fuse with each other and produces spores. So that third option is wrong. Fungi, okay, pteridophytes not. So among four options here, fungi and algae produces asexual reproductive structures. Okay, those asexual reproductive structures topic, if you study sporulation, the formation of spores in special reproductive structures are called sporulation. Okay, so for the second question, correct option is 2. Third question. Zoospore, conidia, tuber, offset, pollen, and zygote. From the following, from the structures given above the box, these are all they have given in the form of box. in this box, how many are not associated with asexual reproductive structures? Third question. Among those, how many are not associated with asexual reproductive structures? Ma, pollen and zygotes. Yes, good, very good. Very good. See, zoospore, it is related to asexual reproductive structures. Conidia is related to asexual reproductive structures. Tuber, vegetative reproduction, nothing but asexual. Offset, asexual. Pollen and zygote, these are not asexual. Pollen grains are formed during gametogenesis. Microsporogenesis we discussed. Zygote. So as a result of fertilization, zygote formed. So the correct option, third, pollen and zygote. So 2, pollen 1, zygote 1, 2. 3, option 1 is wrong. Option 2 is correct. Third question, option 2 is correct. So in that option you write pollen and zygote. These two zygote. These two you mention in that. Okay, ma? That's all. So good, very good. Next, let's discuss fourth bit you see, ma. So in vegetative propagule of potato, bryophyllum, new plants arise from respectively. New plants are arised from respectively. You all the people sent option 1. Fourth question. See, potato axillary bud, bryophyllum adventitious bud. Yes. See, ma, potato. So the potato consists of number of eyes. There are number of eyes. So those eyes these are called eyes. These eyes are node. This is called eyes or node. This eyes, at the center of the eye or node, there is a bud. That bud is called axillary. Axillary bud. Axillary means what? Central bud. So these are all axillary buds. Okay. So potato axillary bud, correct. Next, see adventitious buds. See, if we will see bryophyllum, adventitious buds. See, upper surface it gives small leaflets. Here give number of adventitious roots below. These are all called adventitious buds. Like this way, number of formed. Those are called adventitious buds. Fourth question, adventitious buds in bryophyllum. Okay, axillary buds in potato. So the option 1 is correct. So here the option 1 is correct option. Rest, second, third, fourth, given wrong. Okay, ma? That's all. Fifth question. Let me know the fifth question answer, ma. Fifth question answer. If you read first chapter from the textbook, then you may get it. Select the incorrect statement. Here, 4 options given. In these 4 options, which one is incorrect option? Let's see. Zygote is thick-walled, diploid sexual spore. See, ma. Zygote, it is zygote. Zygote always diploid. Yes, in this zygote, what was there? Female gametes are there, male gametes are there. So that zygote is formed. But it is never thick. Zygote is always thin. Incorrect statement. The first option is incorrect statement because zygote is always thin. In fungi and algae, zygote is formed. That zygote is called zygospore because it has a thick-walled layer. That's why in algae and fungi we will call zygospore. But here they have asked zygote is thick, but it is truly thin-walled diploid sexual spore. They have given thick, but actually thin. So option 1 is incorrect statement. Option 1 is incorrect statement. Let's see. Flowers are bisexual in sweet potato. Yes, it is correct. Flowers in sweet potato always bisexual. Eulothrix shows external fertilization. In first PUC, we'll get to know that. Eulothrix in second PUC, they did not give in textbook. So Eulothrix, it is always shows external fertilization. The medium is water medium. Fourth, So actually this fourth also in our book they did not give, but it is true statements. The nucleus in Chera plant is bisexual. In that nucleus has 5 coronary cells. It is true statement, but in our syllabus they did not give. No problem, don't worry. So here second, third, fourth options are correct options. Fifth question, the first option is wrong option, incorrect statement according to the question. Okay, ma? That's all. Option 1 is correct. Last and final bit, that is for today. Seema, see, is it visible, ma? 3 options. Sixth question. 3 options given. Choose the correct option with respect to the following structures. These are the structures: zoospore, conidia, gamete. Cellular structures: unicellular, unicellular. Flagella in zoospores present. In conidia, flagella is absent. In gamete, flagella can be present. Zoospores, wall is thick. In conidia, wall is thin. In gamete, wall is thick. This is the given. So, according to these options, option A and B, which of the following options are correct? A and B, correct. Zoospore, thick, but conidia is not thin. It is also thick. Option A is wrong option. Already option C. Option C. Wait, ma. Okay, option C. Option 1 is wrong. Let's see option B and C. B and C. B and C. B and C. Conidia. See here, conidia. Actually, in the conidia, the wall is thick. In the gametes wall also thick. So B, option B also wrong option. Option B also wrong option. B and C given. Let's see option A and C. A and C. A and C also wrong. A and C also wrong. Okay, A and C. Here, zoospores, here given thick. In zoospores, thin. Okay, gametes thick. Gametes is correct. A and C wrong. B, let's see. B. Conidia. Conidia, it is unicellular. Flagella is absent. It is thin. Option B is correct. Among the following, these B is correct.